My name is Kelly Levitt, and I'm the stage manager for Little Women. The responsibilities of a stage manager are extremely vast. I have to basically what I do is I run backstage. I make sure everything goes smoothly. I make sure the set gets on. I make sure that actors get their cues. And I just try to make sure that the whole show runs smoothly. The best part about being a stage manager, I think, is, I think it's the responsibility you have and the satisfaction you get when you see the show and you see it go up and you say, I was responsible for that. You know, I helped put it together and I made it run. I think the
Good call.
That was my tactic at the dance.
That's a good call.
Thank
you.
I got a thing on my finger, so I thought you would like it.
Urban, I play the part of Amy. The best part about it is, getting together and being with other people that you like. The hardest and worst part is like the late rehearsals. My favorite scene will probably be when we're performing one of Joe's plays. That's really fun. The biggest annoyance is when people are talking and I can't listen for my cue and either I'm late or whatever. Just don't like that. My character's really like bratty when she's a child, but when she grows up, she's more snobby and well-bred and the whole bit. And the audition, it's frightening, but you want to be yourself because you know you want to do good and let him see the real you.
Why you filming that crew like disappear? Where'd it go? They were like all in the hallway and now they're all gone. What? They're in the cafe thing. Why are you filming?
Hi, I'm Christy Neal. I play Marmee in Little Women. The best part of this acting group is just getting together with everyone, all your friends and everyone you like. I think the worst part would have to be the late rehearsals. My favorite scene is, I think, the one where we find out Father's ill. I think it's the hardest scene for me, but I still like it, doing that emotional scene. My biggest annoyance is just having to run around listening for cues in different places. My character, I think, she's kind and gentle and very knowing. She doesn't show her emotions much because she doesn't want her daughters to get upset, and she wants the best for her daughters and cares mostly about them. The audition is very frightening because if you pick out a character that you want in the play and you don't get it, it's very upsetting, but it's still fun to know what you get after the audition.
Hi, my name is Peter Carrier. I play the character of Laurie in Little Women. I guess my favorite part of the play is the scene when I ask Joe to marry me and she says no, because I have to act in that. But I guess the hardest part is probably the late rehearsals. I really hate going to them. And then I have to get up early in the morning. And then my favorite scene is probably when I have to say that when I catch Joe after she dropped off her story. The biggest annoyance is not being able to talk backstage. My character he tries to keep his temper down. He's at times headstrong and stubborn, but he's funny at times. He has a lot of different personalities. And the audition is nerve-wracking, but it's enjoyable, especially if you get the part you were hoping to get.
Look what we found in the attic.
They're not really tree decorations, but they'll do well enough. Let me see. Just a minute.
This old banner from Joe's play last summer might make a suitable garland.
Oh, look at this. Our angel for the top of the tree. This is pretty. Oh, Beth, let me have it. I can make a new hair ribbon out of that. Don't you think?
We'll get this sad old tree looking magical before Mommy gets home. If only there were dozens of presents to put under it.
Christmas won't be Christmas without any presents.
Oh, it's so dreadful to be poor.
I don't think it's fair, because some girls have plenty of pretty things, and other girls, nothing at all.
But we've got Mom
suffering so in the army. We can't do much, but we can make our little sacrifices, and we ought to do it gladly. I just wish I felt more glad about it. That is Meg, the oldest and most practical of the March girls. We all love Meg, because she always seems so responsible.
I wouldn't mind being so poor, not having nice things. But I'd have to go to that horrible school with those impudent girls who laugh at your dresses and live at your father if he isn't rich. I wish we were as wealthy as the Larkins. I'd thumb my nose at those girls and teach them a thing or two about manners.
That is Amy, the youngest, and if she likes to remind us, the prettiest.
Oh dear, that key is sticking again.
Oh, don't stop that.
We love it when you play. I only wish I played better. Then this old piano wouldn't sound so bad. I know it sounds funny to say, but in some ways I'm glad we're not rich. Would never afford that.
What do you mean, Beth?
Well, weren't you saying just the other day, Meg, that the Watson children were always fighting all the time in spite of their money?
Well, yeah.
And that we were a great deal happier than they were? Well, I think we are. Well, although we do have to work and do without things, we make fun for ourselves, and I wouldn't go to any other way. And that's why we are.
Dear, sweet, fragile Beth. We all adore her, but her frail health and timid manner were a concern to all the family.
Hello, Don Pedro, where are ye, thou sniveling swine, thou villainous wretch?
But the most troubling of the March sisters was undoubtedly myself.
Joe! The middle of chapter 7 in St. Augustine's Confessions, so I tiptoed out with her being none the wiser. Christopher Columbus, look at that
Do
tree!
you like it, Joe?
Joe, don't use such slang.
Life is miraculous. Maybe we'll have a bit of Christmas care after all. And how's my best today? Fine, Joe.
Joe, look at your dress.
What's the matter with it?
Oh, Joe, have you been sitting too near the fireplace again?
Oh, I just think it was a little bit. Gave on Puck quite a start, I must admit.
Oh,
You both are. The only lady now.
Oh, I hate to think I have to grow up and become Miss Park, wear long gowns and look a squirm at a time doll. It's bad enough to be a girl when I have boys, games, and work, and manners. Oh, I can't get over my disappointment in not being a boy, but it's worse than ever now, for I'm dying to go fight for father. I can only sit home and knit, like a copy old woman.
poor Joe. It's too bad it can't be helped. But you must be contented with making your name boyish and playing brother to us girls. Or playing those silly men, those silly plays of yours.
As for you, Amy, you are altogether too particular and prim. Your airs are funny now, but you'll grow up an affected little goose if you don't take care.
Oh, God!
That's enough, Joe.
Of course, my dearest. Peace on Christmas Eve, I say. And speaking of those silly plays of mine, Amy, we better rehearse. We'd better be ready for tomorrow night. Come here and let's practice the fainting scene for your simply poker now.
Oh, I can't help it. I never saw anyone faint. And I don't choose to make myself all black and blue, tumbling as flat as you do.
Oh, come and give it a try. You're the only one who can play Gaga. You're the only one small to be carried off shrieking by Don Pedro. Beth, can you give us a music?
Yes, sir.
Meg, have you got your cue?
I think so.
Good. We'll start with Don Pedro's entrance. I'll use this hole for the pistol. There you are. So the hour of my revenge approaches. Listen carefully, my sweet, and you will hear my hounds, and they trapped on your beloved Rodrigo.
It cannot be so, Rodrigo. Save me, save me.
No. Do it this way. Pass your hands so and stand across the room. Kind of back, please. Rodrigo, save me, save me. You see? Try again.
Oh, dear. It cannot be so, Rodrigo. Save me, save me.
Oh, it's no use. Do the best you can, and when the time comes, then if the audience will have to. Don't blame me.
I don't see what can write down such splendid things, Joe. You're a regular Shakespeare.
Oh, not quite. But I think a witch's curse and operatic tragedy is rather a nice thing. Though I'd like to time it best, if only we had a chapter of the Banquo.
Is it dagger on the sea before me?
No, it's that hurricane lamp on Aunt gave us 2 Christmases in a
Meg.
row.
Glad to find my girl some
Mommy!
We had always called her Mother Normie as far back as I could remember. She was the most unselfish woman I had ever known. Everyone was touched by her, and we felt she was the most splendid mother in all the world.
Well, how have you got on today, girl?
no use. We've got to have it out.
I don't think I'm going to like this conversation, but say what you like. I will listen.
I've loved you ever since I've known you, Joe. I couldn't help it. I tried to show it in the past, but you wouldn't let me.
Dear, I wish to say this. I only want you to know that I don't.
I know, but it made me love you all the more. Being away at college these past 2 years, meeting so many new people, knowing what different girls are like, it only wanted me to be with you more. I've waited and I've hoped, even though I'm not half as good with you.
Yes, you are. You're a great deal too good to me. And I'm so grateful and fond and proud of you. But I can't change my feelings. It would be a lie to say I do. And I don't.
Really, truly, Joe.
Really, truly, dear. Oh, I'm sorry, so dreadfully sorry. I could kill myself if it would make it any better. I just wish you wouldn't take it so hard.
How am I supposed to take it, Joe? We are no longer children. We aren't playing a game. We can't remain like we were.
Can't we? Suppose not.
Of course, there is one very logical explanation for your lack of feeling for me.
Is there?
There's someone else you love.
Is there indeed? Wild old Joe March. Who'd have me? No, Laurie, there's nobody. And I don't intend to go and love anybody else.
But you will after a while. It will all become of me.
You will love someone else too, like a sensible boy, and forget all this trouble. Someone fine, lovely, and accomplished, who will never make you feel ashamed. Someone elegant. Not odd Joe March, with her awkward and scribbling ways.
Anything more?
Nothing more, except to say that I don't think I shall ever marry. I love my liberty too much to give it up for any mortal man.
I know you better, Joe. You think so now, but there will come a time, sooner than you think, when you'll meet somebody. Some fool who makes you think you're something that you're not. And you'll love him tremendously, and live and die for him. I know you will, Joe. It's just your way. Well, I, for one, will not be able to stand by and watch such a thing happen.
Laurie, where are you going?
To the devil.
I think the worst and the hardest part of being the stage manager is there's so much responsibility that is on the stage manager's shoulders. Because if something goes wrong, it's your fault. But and also, there's so much that goes into planning, getting a crew, planning set changes, working on cues, trying to find places to put the set, to move the set. It's really complicated. But I still love it just the same. I have to say my biggest annoyance with being a stage manager is backstage trying to keep everybody quiet, because there's so many people backstage, crew and cast, running around, looking for their props, finding the set that needs to be moved, and they're all constantly talking, and you just have to keep going around saying, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. It really gets annoying sometimes. So I'd have to say that's my biggest annoyance.